war on drugs is important, immigration is important, it's all important. But we've let war slide, especially now that it's sort of permanent, but in the background. I think we need to not act as if there are issues to carefully weigh, whether we want to support an invasion. We need to say no every time. Even if it's sold as humanitarian, even if they swear this time we just got to fix the mess we've already made, that's the hardest one. But each time the U.S. intervenes, it gets worse. Al-Qaeda turned into ISIS. Al-Qaeda, as we all know, used to be the Mujahideen who were saving us from the Soviets. Every intervention gets worse, and we have to say no because it's always going to be a lie. The boys are not going to be home by Christmas during World War I. The Iraqis will not welcome Americans as liberators and with flowers. So just write about war, take it from moral, fiscal, practical angles. There's too much to talk about in one speech. Paradoxically, however, don't shun libertarians or anyone else who doesn't understand war. It's always good to talk about them. Always good to say, listen, think about what war really means. I don't know the best method for that. I don't know if grim war photos or children dazed from being pulled out of bombed out buildings does. I don't know what does the best. I think it's okay to work with Pat Buchananite paleocons, Medea Benjamin-style hippies. I don't think you should vote for Trump, Jill Stein, or Hillary Clinton, obviously. In fact, you probably shouldn't vote at all. You don't need to throw yourself under the treads of the war machine. Even Henry David Thoreau only went to jail for a day. To sound even more like a hippie, you should practice empathy and know your place in the world. We're pretty good in America, and we're not getting bombed very often. But we're not more important than anyone else, anywhere else in the world. The Iraqi, Syrian, Libyan, and Yemeni people's loved ones are just as important as yours. You would mourn them just as much as they are mourning them. And the anger that they sometimes feel is no more alien than yours might be if the situations were reversed. The reason Ron Paul will be a hero forever is, first and foremost, and the Fed and all, but his dogged determination to tell the entire country that our policies are murderous. He gets so frustrated in 2008 and 2012 that people didn't seem interested in the moral objection to war. But he did it anyway. Be like Paul, I think, if you can, stand in front of a disinterested crowd and remind people that many folks in the Middle East and other places have every reason to hate us, even if the resulting violence that sometimes occurs is just as unjustified as any other kind, and as America's. Remind people that they are just as human over there as we are here sitting comfortably in New York City. Remind people how angry we would be if our cities were bombed and our loved ones were killed. Remind them that war is the biggest violation of individual liberties that has ever been, and it encompasses every one of them. It isn't libertarian, and it never will be libertarian. Thank you.